Most business owners think about business credit the wrong way. They reach for it when they need money fast, which is actually the worst possible time to be thinking about it. The ones building real wealth do the opposite. They build their credit before they need it. They use it as a leverage on opportunities they couldn't touch otherwise, and they use products like 0% business credit cards as interest-free capital for up to 18 months. I build and optimize these profiles every day, so I'm going to show you exactly how the wealth builders actually use business credit and the realistic ceiling if you build your profile the right way. Section 1. The difference between reaching for credit and building it. The whole difference comes down to timing. Most owners think about credit when the money is already tight. The wealthy think about it when things are going well, and they build it before they ever need it. That matters, because the worst time to go looking for a capital is when you are desperate for it. Your numbers are stretched, your utilization's high, and the bank can feel it. The owner who built their credit in advance walks in from a position of strength and gets approved for far more. And the specific tool they use is the 0% business credit card. For somewhere between 6 and 18 months, depending on the card, that's interest-free capital. You put it to work in the business, it generates a return, and you pay it back before any interest ever hits. Used right, it's runway to grow business with, and it costs you nothing in interest. Let me show you what that looks like on a real client. Section 2. The house flipper, from 3 projects to 10. One of my clients flips houses. He buys them, fixes them, sells them, and his whole business runs on how fast he can turn a project around. When he came to me, he had a strong profile, so we got him funded for $140,000 at 0%. He used that to buy his construction supplies upfront, instead of waiting around to free up cash for every project. That one change cut his turnaround time by about 35%, and because each flip was faster, in the same window he used to do 3, he could do now 4. But here's where it compounds. 6 months later, with that track record behind him, we got him a business line of credit, $300,000 from a single bank. And that took him from 4 or 5 projects at the same time to 7 or 8. Right now he's running up to 10 constructions at once. At $30,000 to $70,000 of profit per flip, you can do the math on what going from 3 project to 10 project does to a business. He didn't get lucky. He had capital when his competitors didn't, and he used it to buy time. That's what business credit really buys you. It buys you time. He could move faster than everyone else in the market, and that's what let him keep scaling. Section 3. Who actually builds wealth with it, and who just covers a gap? Nah. Not everyone who gets this capital builds something with it, and I can usually tell pretty quickly which kind of client sitting in front of me. The wealth builder can talk about their business in detail, what they do, who they serve, and exactly what the capital is going to do for them. The other kind goes vague the moment you ask about the business itself. When someone tells me they just need the capital for other things, that's the first sign it's not going back into anything that grows. And the one who build wealth tend to use it for one of 3 things. First, a cash flow gap. They've got the demand to grow but not the cash to fund it. Second, the post-pay gap. They do the work now and get paid in 30 days, so they need capital to cover the expenses in between. And third, the reinvestment cycle. They are making good money every month but putting all of it straight back into the business, so there is never anything left over to expend it. In every one of those cases, the capital's building growth they couldn't otherwise afford. Now, everything I'm describing comes down to one thing: your own profile and where it stands right now. So before we talk about the ceiling, if you want to know exactly what you would qualify for and how to get there, I do a free strategy call. We'll look at your personal and your business profile together, and I tell you straight what's possible and what to fix first. You can book it at the link below. Section 4. The realistic ceiling and what it takes to hit it. So how far can this actually go? Let me give you the honest range. If you've got a strong profile, and by strong I mean 10 plus of credit age, high limit personal cards north of $50,000, and a legitimate business with an office, an online presence, and real cash flow, then a realistic ceiling is around $250,000 in funding over 12 months. That's 2 to 3 rounds of funding. And if you are newer with a decent profile but not a pristine one, the floor is still around $100,000, as long as you can show you are actually using the capital to generate more. The The gap between the floor and the ceiling comes down mostly to two things: how old your credit is and how high your personal limits already are. Those are real numbers for people who build the profile correctly. They are not a promise, and they are not what everybody gets. They are what's possible when the foundation is right. Section 5. Why do most business owners never get anywhere near it? Two reasons. The first is they just don't know these products exist. The second is they assume they can't access them because their business feels too new or their profile isn't strong enough. And sometimes that second one's true, but it's fixable. When a profile isn't strong enough, it's actually one of three things: utilization that's too high, negative items on the report, or credit age that's too short. And the hard lines are real. If your utilization over 30%, you can get declined automatically. If your credit age is under 3 years, you will get declined too. So the fastest thing that moves the needle is paying down the balances on your existing cards. And that's the one piece only you can do. The negative items and the structure, I can work on this at the same time. The utilization, that's on you. And that brings it back to where we started. The people who build real wealth with business credit aren't the ones scrambling for it an emergency. They're the ones who build the profile before they needed it, so that when the right opportunities showed up, they already had the capital to move it on. Business credit isn't a rescue, it's leverage. And leverage only works if you build it before the moment you need it. So now you know how the wealth builders actually use business credit. The next question is how you get funded in the first place. The exact process in the right order. I walk through the whole thing step by step, from checking your personal credit profile to running the funding sequence in this video right here. Watch that one next so you know exactly what to do before you ever apply.